We build and run, we chase and climb. We measure life in space and time. We gather more, we hold it tight, afraid to lose what we call mine. But when the silence gently comes, and all the noise of living's done, what stays behind, what do we see? Was there a gain, or just a dream? All the roads we thought we chose, all the things we tried to hold, fade like footprints in the sand, gone before we understand. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. The deeper you see, the less you need to prove. Nothing to hold, nothing to claim. The more you become, the less you remain. If I just stay in quiet flow, in something vast I do not know, then life moves on without my will, and yet somehow it's moving still. Human life appears to be driven by effort. From an early age, we are taught to pursue, to achieve, to accumulate, to become something. We measure success through visible results. We measure value through external recognition. And we assume that effort leads to gain. But if we observe more carefully, a different pattern begins to appear. Every form of effort consumes energy. Time, attention, emotion, physical strength. We invest ourselves into actions expecting returns. Yet over a longer horizon, something subtle becomes clear. Everything we gain eventually dissolves. Possessions change hands. Achievements lose relevance. Even memory fades. From a certain perspective, the total balance returns to zero. This does not mean effort is meaningless, but it suggests that the meaning of effort may not lie in accumulation. It may lie in something else. There is an ancient idea found in multiple traditions. In Taoism, it is called Wu Wei, effortless action. In other traditions, it appears as flow, presence, or alignment. The idea is simple, but not easy to realize. When action is forced, it creates friction. When desire becomes attachment, it creates tension. When identity becomes rigid, it creates suffering. But when action arises naturally, without resistance, something different happens. Effort still exists, but it no longer feels heavy. There is movement, but no struggle. There is direction, but no forcing. This state is sometimes described as being in the Tao, or in stillness, or in the presence of the spirit. Different languages describe the same phenomenon. A state in which the mind is quiet, yet aware. The body acts yet without strain. Life unfolds yet without the need to control it. From this perspective, the problem is not effort itself. The problem is unconscious effort. Effort driven by fear. Effort driven by comparison. Effort driven by the illusion that more will finally complete us. Modern civilization has greatly increased material abundance, but it has also increased complexity. To attain more, we must navigate more systems, more competition, more pressure, and often more anxiety. We pursue comfort, but create discomfort in the process. We seek freedom, but construct systems that bind us. This paradox becomes visible when we pause, when we stop chasing for a moment and simply observe. In that observation, a quiet insight may arise. Perhaps life does not need to be maximized. Perhaps it needs to be experienced. Perhaps the value of existence is not located in outcomes, but in the quality of awareness within each moment. When one acts from this place, something changes. Effort becomes expression, not obligation. Action becomes participation, not struggle. And strangely, things still happen. Work is still done. Creation still occurs. But without the inner resistance that once accompanied it, like energy in physics, nothing is truly lost or gained. It only transforms. Human effort is similar. We move energy through thought, emotion, and action. But the total remains constant. What changes is the state in which we move it. And that state determines whether life feels heavy or light. In the end, the question is not how much we achieve, but how we exist while achieving. Because everything we build may eventually disappear, but the way we experience life remains.